Welcome back to the Peppercorn Boys, where the group chat, it became a podcast. And this week, the Peppercorns are breaking that when this lands, it's Joe's birthday. I wanted to do that in such a better way. It's annoying. But just like TMZ broke that Donna Kelsey was getting a house renovation, we're breaking that out of the norm. When this lands, it is Joe's birthday. So get down in those comments, wish the boy a happy birthday, hit a like on this video, and please subscribe. Let's get this train rolling, please.
And how good is it that Joe is missing for his birthday episode?
Yeah, he's missing for his birthday episodes. Maybe not his birthday week, so we can properly celebrate next week. But this week, Joe isn't here, which means only one thing. It's Strictly Gorgeous, baby.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to see a pie chart of how many Strictly Gorgeous episodes there have been, and just like the views on it, just generally. Just like probably through the roof, I would have thought.
It's got to be astronomical. Probably our best rated episodes for sure. However, there was... Because
Joe's and yours aren't going to be rated because, I mean, you end up getting deep and talking about God knows what.
Do you know what, though? I tried... when I edit you and Joe's podcast, the Brothers Only podcast, I look at the stats that come after it. I'm like,
oh really?
Please, please don't let this pop off.
I didn't know you did that. That's funny. I should like I'm gonna make a load of burners and try and download it 1,000 times.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's actually like when you go look at our most ranked episodes. It's a little bit of a mix. I think the Strictly Gorgeous ones are higher rated than the Brothers Only. I'm not sure where mine and Joe's live, and we hey, that is still an enigma of what we're actually called, because I went MIA, so we never found out.
Yeah, well, I think sometimes like the reason why you went MIA before the episode with Joe probably is because you knew it's like, you know, people cancel therapy sometimes because they just don't want to get into it. Maybe it's like that. Maybe you kind of thought, well, I know we're not going to talk about like shampoos and like cotton candy with Scott's here.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to talk about like how we feel deep down or something. So you probably thought, you know what, better bail.
I definitely pulled the ripcord in the month of February for sure.
But it's the month of love. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's a hard one for many people.
Yeah,
many people struggle in the month of love.
Yeah, we never know. The big thing coming out of this week, though, which has kind of been answered, and then a little curveball came in, was we need answers.
We do need answers because is it Pet Smart
or is it Pet Smart? I know. Yeah,
Pet Smart or Pet Smart?
Are you saying pets are smart, or are you saying you're a mart for pets?
Exactly, and we have an answer apparently, but I mean, I think they've got rattled and they've just tried to answer it.
They have got incredibly rattled. However, I did see then a second caveat where a dog came out and kind of put up it's Pet Smart.
Yeah, and also like if you've ever been to a Pet Smart, it's always like different colors. Like it's always Pet and then Smart.
Oh.
So I think it is that, but I mean the apostrophe is not correct. It's the wrong way around, which is not telling you anything.
Yeah, but no, that doesn't mean anything. That's artistic license.
If anything, it could be a raindrop. We don't know what it is. It could be a teardrop. It could just be
a bouncing ball.
It could be a bouncing ball.
I like to read more into it.
And you think it's a mart for pets?
I think it's a mart for pets, yeah.
Okay.
But pets are smart.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where was I? I can't remember which I actually wanted to be.
I'm fairly sure it's Pet Smart, but it's interesting because it doesn't Pet Smart make way more sense than Pet Smart. Like, why did you say Pet Smart?
No, it's Pet Smart. It is Pet Smart. It's a mart for pets. We know for sure it's pets. Pet, no S, smart. It's Pet Smart. That's what they've said it definitely is. But, because no apostrophe.
But the thing is, that does actually make a lot less sense than a Pet Smart.
Yeah, it does.
What does Pet Smart mean? Like, you know, it's like going to an old people's home and it says old people smart. Like, I don't understand, like, OAP smart. What does the smart bit mean?
The mart for pets, you take your pet to a mart where they can twiddle around the aisle and they can pick what they want.
Right. So it makes that's what I mean. It makes a lot more sense if it was a Pets Mart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But it's definitely
I'm with
PetSmart.
you. And I feel like I've just got myself into a...
If you've listened to that and followed any of that, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, no.
I want to know what which next one we're going after, because you're a big you like to look at logos and things like that and kind of figure out like how could they make that better. And I mean, this one's a big alarming one, because I think instantly whoever's a part of their branding is going to be like, we should make it way more clear. And I don't know how they could, because there's an apostrophe and a different color, so they couldn't make it any more clear. But we're still struggling. So there's no way they're not going to try and relogo it.
But what I like to think is just go with it. Whilst the iron's hot, just keep it rolling. Don't. They did the fundamental bad thing. What's the,
improv.
Exactly. That's exactly where I was going. Yeah, they said no. They just ended it.
There's no but.
What's that I'm looking for?
Yeah, but that's what you're supposed to do.
No, not the yeah, but they just they've not fumbled it, but
they've ended it.
No
one's going to talk about it anymore.
I don't know. There's something they messed up.
I hope those guys that I assume are a band already get an advert on national TV with it, because I don't think more people have talked about PetSmart ever before. And I mean, it was a place that I would go regularly when I was a kid. I'd like, if your grandparent looking after you, they'll say, where do you want to go? I'd say, I'll go to Blockbuster and I'll go to PetSmart next door. And I'll go look at the budgies or whatever's in there. And like, what were the little chipmunks? They had chipmunks. So I just go stare at the chipmunks. So
me and my sister I haven't been at a Pets at Home for a long while. I had a nice little gander at some hamsters.
But is it Pets at Home? Or is it
Or is it Home for Pets?
Or is it Pet Sat at Home? Do you know what I mean?
Maybe, I don't know.
Is it Pets at Home or is it Pet Sat at Home?
Yeah.
Just saying. We don't know.
Oh, we need answers.
I think people will be happy if we move on from it.
Yeah.
For sure. We're going to do a PetSmart thing and end that.
Yeah. We will get into Joe's birthday next week. We'll have the full celebration of Joe's birthday. But what's new? What's new, big man? As my very close to me, what do you know?
What do you know? I mean, a lot's gone on. I had a bath at 11:30 today.
Wow, a bath?
Yeah.
You feeling a little sore?
No.
Or is it just where you can get it?
It was because the Z baby vomited while laying flat, and it covered his face. His eyes went red instantly. It went in his ears. It went in his hair. It went all over me. So
not the hair.
Not the hair.
Gorgeous
the Joey B
hair
over there. Now I had to jump straight. I got in the bath with him, cleaned him up, and then I had a shower after.
Good lad. Because that kid is first team all QE. That is unbelievable. That he is going to break a lot of hearts one day. I said it in the group chat today. Yeah. I'll say it again.
It's all Lissy as well.
You've made a good one there. Yeah. Oh, my God, it is 100. Thank God.
He's got little brown eyes as well, like Lissy as well. It's all Lissy. And thank God he didn't get my lip. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no lip. Got all the Lissies. He has got some dimples and a set of teeth on him. But I mean, I'm interested as well because apparently some kids' teeth, they come in with a gap.
Yeah.
But not always. And apparently it can mean that they're going to have a gap in their teeth. But usually what happens...
As long as it's not the stray hand, it's not too bad.
It looks like the stray hand at the minute. Like, I mean, he's got the stray hand currently, but I just assume, as they all grow and they all push in together because more come out. I'm trying to grab some fluff. I thought maybe that would close in. And then I spoke to Lissy's mum and she was like, no, I've never seen a kid with that before. And I was like, okay. And there is a history on Lissy's side, if you know. Watcher of the show, we have Trudy, who has a lovely gap in her teeth.
Trudes.
Yeah, so there is a history. Right. So who knows?
Oh, okay. Bless. This is.
Can I just bring up Trudy if she's listening? Yesterday, Lissy was on a FaceTime with her, and she goes, "Yeah, I think I might have to stop listening to the pod because obviously one time I tried to set you up with her over brownies, and she listens to all the episodes. And the other one was she goes, I think he was talking about a urine bomb, and I went, yeah. And she went, I don't think. And he weed all over the kitchen, and I went, yeah. And Lissy went, you said that on the podcast. I say everything on the podcast.
It's a. it's definitely eye-opening for potentially some people. Obviously, a lot of this podcast is very tongue-in-cheek. It's
not real,
not serious. It's sometimes incredibly not real, or sometimes just embellished for the sake of the pod. But in cases like that, you pissed yourself.
I did, yeah, and it was really embarrassing in front of my son. But here we are.
It's all right. He won't remember that.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Yeah.
At one point, I wonder where he starts going, yeah, I remember that. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't remember anything pre like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But surely pre 4 or 5 shapes you in some way.
I think everything shapes you.
Yeah. Maybe that's what happens when you take ayahuasca. Maybe you find the 4 or 5 years prior.
Maybe. But also, as long as he's happy and laughing like he is, that's all he needs to be doing at this point in time. That's all he needs to know. Yeah,
he had some fruit yesterday. He had some chocolate pudding. Last 2 days he's brought up a lot. But yesterday he slept for 9 hours straight, and my word, have I needed that.
Yeah,
just 9 hours.
But is that like the parent sleep is so much lighter?
No, I woke like 30 times, but I mean, it still wasn't getting up and being half naked on a sofa, feet and going like shaking. My God, sometimes you have to kind of wait for him to get into a deep sleep, put him back. Sometimes you'll be there for like an hour and you're just like this. When you get back into bed, you like touch your own arm, you're like, you're like, you're that cold, like your foot's numb, and you're like, I don't know if this is Luke's like moving away from me in the bed, like I don't think I like you being that cold. But talking of sleep, I was talking to Lissy a minute ago, and I have this irrational, I don't know what the word would be, hunger for something.
Hello.
Yeah.
In life, or is it like a food?
Yeah, you're not going to like where this goes.
Oh no, I'm so invested.
And the best part is right now, it looks like you've got the nicest sunset in the world happening to your left.
I don't know
what's happening. But you know, when you watch
it's peeking through. It's peeking through. Yeah.
It's like you're in LA in Vine Street. I've got this. You know, when you watch like an advert for like beds or something.
Yeah.
And there's like a guy and he's like watching TV on the end of the bed. You good? Do we need to change something?
No. I was going to say, is it the one floating down like onto the mattress?
Maybe. The one I've got in my head is this guy and he's sat on the end of his bed and he's watching TV and he goes, oh, and he turns the TV off and he lays back on what looks so comfortable and goes to bed. And I see it in like films and stuff. You know, people like cozying up in their bed and it's like 7 a.m. and they turn off the alarm and then they just snuggle up a bit more. And they're just on their own in a bed. And I'm like, when does this happen? When do I get that? And I've got this irrational, like, I want that. And
have you ever had that though?
Pre 20 years old, yeah, probably. I assume.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's what I was saying to Alicia, was like, there's like levels. The baby thing is just, it like explodes everything. Like that destroys any kind of sleep. Like that's just a separate thing. But then there's a level down, like having a pet. Like because I imagine like if I'm watching a TV show, and I'm like, I'm getting a bit tired. I might just curl up here on the sofa. Or if I'm like in bed, like, I'm just going to, I feel tired, I'm going to go to sleep. I've not had that since having a pet, just because obviously he has to go out for a wee. So like, if you get tired, you have to think ahead and be like, I'm going to go do that, blah, blah. And then I thought one more, and this might be a little bit bussing with the boys, but I mean, if you have a woman in your life, you have to go get on water at some point because they'll wait until you lay down and go, I don't have any water. And then you have to go get that. And that is an ongoing thing that I think anyone listening to this as a guy probably just went, what is that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I thought, so that's like the bare minimum. Like you get really tired, you're about to go sleep and your girlfriend or something goes, could you go get it? My God, the sunset is gorgeous where you are. But that's the baseline.
I'm liking this extra.
Then there's like a pet. And then there's that. And at this point, I'm deep in all of them. And the idea of like ever being in a situation where I just click the TV off, and I'm going to be honest, I think of you.
I was waiting.
Because I was like, guess what? If once this podcast finishes, you turn it off, you go, blip, and you go, you know what? Hey, I enjoyed that. You could just fall to your side and go to sleep. You don't have to tell a soul. You just go to sleep. And I was like, and again, everyone listen to this. I get there's a huge pro to my one. And there's a 1% gain to Bruno's one of like a nice sleep. And then most people in Bruno's situation go, yeah, I quite like to have the other things. But and And I understand that, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But one night would be nice. Because I imagine, like, if I went on holiday, let's say I had to wrestle in Orlando, and I went to stay in a hotel. You know, I'm texting, is everything all right? Like, that you can't get away from it once you've started it. And that's even with the girlfriend or the wife or the dog or anything. You're checking in on something. And then I think of you, big man, and I go, he goes, don't need to check in anyone. He could just put his head back and go to sleep.
Yeah, but my ones, I 100% like it doesn't keep you. What's that thing that you have a lot of? You have a lot of it. Not responsibility, not motivation, but
yeah, I know you get
the. Damn it! When you
go on, speak it out.
Oh my!
Show
God.
you working out. Run the ball.
What? You have a lot of self accountability.
Yes. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, it forces it.
Anyway, like, hey, I've known you pre-girls, so it's fine.
When I was into boys,
which when you were into me.
When we had a 6-year relationship, ended horribly. It took us a while to get back together, but anyway, yeah.
But no, I've known you pre that, and you've always been very self-accountable. You've always, hey, you have a little bit of ADHD tendencies as well, so you need to have certain things done and certain things right before you can actually go to sleep. Turning those gas off.
I've got to get the teeth done. I've got to floss on my teeth. You've got to remember that.
And then if you hear someone downstairs, you're like,
I got to check.
I need to go recheck.
We got to go check.
So you've always had that in the back of your mind. So I'm not sure you've got a decent
I don't think I'm ever going to
skip in forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, with me, that's really bad sometimes because I can go through the night without sleeping, and I just sleep it like I have no sort of accountability.
Yeah, you got nowhere to be. No, you do.
It is very nice that I can do whatever. However, at the moment, I'm back into a routine where I'm getting into bed early, switching off, trying to improve myself, trying to be a little bit more like you, big man. All right?
I appreciate that. I agree. I think I've got a bit of accountability because obviously, like working out, things like that. Like I'm a teeth guy. Like, I'm a big teeth guy. So things you got to self motivate for no apparent reason. But I mean, you still got to like floss your teeth. You got to do your bits.
You got to do the bare min.
Right. But you know, even when I just had that, sometimes you go, do you know, I'm not even going to brush my teeth. I'm going straight to bed. You just get that tired, you know. I remember the days when we were like 16, you'd come over. We would play cricket on PlayStation. Listen to Backstreet Boys. This isn't helping the relationship thing we just brought up, but I mean, we did that, and you'd get like 4, and we were just gone. 1 o'clock the next day, we'd wake up and be like, "You want some food?" Like. That was all it was in our heads. So like it existed.
And that's all we needed. But I 100% do. I love my own space, and I do, and I'm very lucky in a way that I can kind of do whatever I want. But I've purposely not got a dog.
Yeah.
Even though I really want.
You know, dogs. Knocked up anyone.
I've not knocked up anyone.
You haven't.
But I want all of those things.
Yeah.
And more so. But so I don't take this for granted as such. It does get a bit wild sometimes. What was it before? There was something a while ago where you like Lissy and Lisa were like, "That's so sad," and you were like, "It's great."
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I keep walking myself into these I would say minefields like that because I think, you know, sometimes something can happen like this. You'll say something like, but if I wasn't with you, like you'd be dating someone else. I'm like, I wouldn't be dating. She's like, yeah, where I go, no, I'll be seeing people though. And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, I'm just not dating. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah, and I was like, I've walked myself into that one. That's a bad one. I shouldn't have done that. But I did that the same with that one that you were just saying. Refresh what you just said. They were saying so sad, and I said it was good. Yeah. Yes, and they were like, oh, so do you not want people in your life? I was like, no, I do. I'm just saying like one night it'd be really cool to switch off and just be like, everything's good. But no, again, like you said, you chose to have that life. And again, there's huge pros and cons to both sides, obviously. But even not take away all those things, sometimes when I just see people having like a peaceful sleep, I'm now starting to go, that looks really good.
Hey,
I'd really like
that. I promise you will get it. It might have to be that someone takes a little one for a night, but I have a feeling that if someone takes a little one for a night, I don't think you'll be sleeping that much either.
That's what I mean.
Like,
And I remember my dad saying, he said two things. He said, one, you've never experienced tiredness you're about to experience. And I went, but you can only get so tired. He went, oh yeah. And now I went, oh yeah, I don't know what this is. This is like, it's like, like when you have like a ringing in one ear. It's kind of like that probably. But I went, oh, okay, now I get that. And the other one was, you're never going to sleep again. And I went, what do you mean? He was like, you're going to sleep, but you're not going to truly sleep, because even when they're 30, in our sense, like we're still, I'm right here. But like, he was like, no, even if they're 50 and they're living somewhere else, you're every night that you're going to wake up going, are they all right? Are they all right? Right. I was like, my God. But again, we have that with everyone. Like I wake up some nights, I'll think about you, and I'll go, what's the big
Well, yeah, why don't you shoot me a text at those points of time? Like,
I don't want to wake you up from your routine.
Hey,
I'll shoot you a text. Right. You shoot one straight back. You go,
yeah, exactly.
I'm 4 seasons
then you know I'm up. Yeah.
Yeah, One Tree will go to Netflix. I'm really worried for you. I'm gonna be honest, but
I'm currently on Smallville whilst I'm working, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But I will 100% be starting One Tree Hill again.
Yeah.
For the umpteenth time, because it's apart from Friends, I think it's probably my second favorite show, even above Smallville.
It's a comfort show.
And it's my absolute comfort show. Yeah,
we've started to like rewatch sitcoms just so. There's a situation that always happens where like you have to just throw something on while you're eating or doing something, but you don't want something that you've not seen. You have to kind of listen. So we go through the year and kind of rewatch stuff. But every like 3-4 years we'll go back. We did One Tree Hill last year. We did Brooklyn Nine-Nine the start of this year, and then we've just finished Two Broke Girls again. My God, that show's good. I'm sure New Girl's about to come up on the old turntable, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, you just kind of you need a show that you just kind of watch from start to finish. That anytime you don't want to sit there going through Netflix trying to agree on something, you're like, let's just put that on and forget about it for a minute, and we'll figure out whatever. And yeah, no, I think my comfort show is 100% New Girl. I feel so comfortable watching it.
That's very up there for me as well. Yeah, for sure.
But there's been a few like. When like Eight Simple Rules, I'm not a huge fan of the show, but I find it very comfortable.
Yeah,
like it's just kind of a comfort feeling of like
because that was quite big. Your one of your big comfort shows was Boy Meets World as well.
Yeah, those old Disney ones like Teen Angel and Smart Guy and stuff. I think there's like a nostalgia that comes with it as well. But isn't it funny that we all kind of dream of that? Like New Girl and Big Bang, Friends, that kind of across the street, all being around each other.
I want that.
Right. So we all do. But then when you talk to some people, they're like, oh, I couldn't think of anything worse than being, as people get older. And it's funny because when we went to Orlando a few weeks ago, we were in a situation where there was, essentially a wife, a husband, a child, a wife, a husband, and a child all in one house. Yeah. And it was fine. Like there was not one moment of like weirdness. And I remember I said to Lou afterwards, I was like, it's kind of like we were in Friends a little bit, like where we were like, you kind of had to do your own thing.
Having two separate lives and and
then come together and have dinner and then kind of we go like, pair off, like me and Kelly would go do this and Lewis and do that. And he was like, want it? Like he was like, yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. And it's so funny that like underneath like maybe bravado to some guys, we all kind of secretly want that Friends, Big Bang across the street, have Chinese together.
I don't secretly want that at all. That is my dream.
It is,
I've always the few times that you came to my house, my parents set a very, very open door policy.
Door wasn't locked ever. I've never heard that door locked.
Their friends just came waltzing in all the time, and it was just good vibe. It is just that's what I've known, and that's what I've always wanted. And you really don't get that now.
No,
it's very, very.
People don't like different. It, like because everyone's. I don't want to say this. A lot of people have anxiety now, as we all do, right? But I think a lot of people, there's a gag like making a plan gives me more anxiety. So people are like, oh, I'm coming over. Oh God, please don't. I want to just, whereas I'm someone who's like you said, a bit ADD, like I'm always ready I always kind of want to do something like to an extent. Like you come here and you go like, let's go to Swansea. And I'm like, my God, I've got stuff to do. But,
I do make it difficult for you sometimes. I just want to get out and explore it,
But I've never someone who's like, if you turned up randomly at my door, I'd be like, oh, I wish I could just sit and do nothing. I'd be like, no, come in, like, let's go sit.
We're the exception to that rule because I literally Yeah, I
You live with
basically
us, yeah.
lived at your house anyway. I never really used to announce myself coming at any point.
People hate
I
when
was
you announce
part of
coming.
I was part of the family. Like that's different. Like I turn up in the middle of the night
Yeah.
sometimes and just give a quick hello to Bobby,
Yeah.
and we're sorted. Like it's yeah. So we're different in that case, but from a perspective, like a more broader perspective,
Right.
yeah, it's not quite the same. But funny, I do say that because I'm actually a little bit of a contradiction, because you wanted to actually come down last year.
I needed a place to stay, and he said no.
You needed a place to stay.
I didn't get a hotel. I spent 130 quid on a hotel. He was like, "No, I don't think I'm ready."
Yeah. I wasn't ready. You didn't give me enough time.
Yeah.
This brings me on. Have you got anything to add on to that?
Not really, no.
There's a couple questions that I've had recently, asked like of myself and kind of just out there. How would you answer these, and how would you kind of answer them for me? I'll start with the second one. Is what is your worst trait? And I think my worst trait is potentially one, going off grid from time to time, even though I feel like I am very much available. Like if in any emergency, like I'm override it. I'm there. But for certain things, I can fall off a cliff if certain
I'd say this: you're off the grid, but you're not off the grid. Like, as in, you might not be able to get hold of, but if something had to slice through it, you appear all of a sudden. Like, so you can see it, you just don't want to deal with it right now. That's your thing.
Yeah.
Whereas if I was like, could you tell me what your plans are for 2 weeks? Silence. Silence, and then I go, I need to go to hospital right now. Like, I'll be there in a sec. Like it slices through. So that's a quality in there as well as a.
Yeah, so it's that kind of thing. That there are others I'd love to know, because you obviously know me the best.
I'll say that. I'll genuinely say that's your brothers. Obviously, also glutton. Yeah, but you've instilled that into me as well, which is crazy.
Oh, have I? Is that rubbed off?
You're my vice. Like, I mean, I can get through a day just without hiding a candy bar in my pocket or something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you come over and you're like, should we make candy bars? And I go, yes.
Yeah.
How do we do it? And you're like, well, come with me.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'd say that is your. Yeah, I'd say that's your worst one. Not the second one, the first one.
I like that. What would you say is your worst trait then?
I don't know how to explain it. There's definitely something in there. I don't know what it is. Obviously, like when people say, like, what's the best thing to say on a job interview? You don't want to give it one of those, like, I'm probably too loyal. Do you know what I mean? But it's not that. But I think sometimes I definitely underestimate myself to a detriment. I think I value myself far too low. And I know this sounds like those job interview ones, but I think it's a real bad thing. Like, I actively realize that I'm doing it and I still can't see past it. I have other worse things, I'm sure, like living with me, I touch everything. Like things like that are probably really annoying. Like, you put a remote down, I'm going to square it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to neaten that one up, and I get that from my mum. And when I'm around mum, I also realize like how annoying that is. And then I'm like, I can't imagine how annoying I am, because I'll talk while I'm doing it. But I think I maybe value myself really low, and that maybe comes across in some capacities.
It can, yeah. Maybe part of mine would be that I am very underconfident, but also when you know me more, I'm overly stupidly confident as well.
Yeah, like, you're too comfortable.
Yeah,
take your shoes off.
Yeah. But you're definitely like, you care what people think, but people please. Like, you really don't want anyone to have a bad time.
Oh, if anyone even on like the out, like, you imagine like your bullseye is your life, and then you go to like the double 20 or something, and that is like fringe friends, like people from work.
Yeah.
If I even think one of them thought I meant something wrong, I'll be like, I need to go correct that, and I'll reach out to them.
Weirdly enough, that is actually the answer that I said the other night was, or did I say that? I can't remember, but I think I was thinking it. I don't want something I say like I hope. Oh my god, I can't even like say it now. But I
think I know where you want
to think. bad of my character. Like if I say something and it's not quite right, I don't want them to take that, oh, Bruno is that person.
That's like Joe's one. Joe's one hates that.
The core.
He worries that something will be taken a certain way and it'll be a core value that's taken the wrong way, not just like I don't like Man City, and it's like, oh, I don't want someone to think I hate that team. It's like, not that. It's like, I don't want people to think I wasn't loyal in that situation or I wasn't something honest. But again, like, I know these sound like the job interview ones. I'm sure that I've got like some bad ones. I think, I don't know. I probably need to have a good think on it. I mean,
my only one is, you want to, like, if I ask if you want to do something and you really want to do something, but you potentially can't, I'd want you to say,
I can't say no.
I can't.
Yeah. And the worst part is, it's not even like I'm trying to put it off. I'm actively trying to make it work to a detriment now to other stuff. So while trying to make everyone happy in my head, even though that the other person would be like, no, it's fine, carry on with their lives, I'm now like upsetting multiple people to try and make that one thing happy. And I get a little bit tunnel vision there. But again, these do seem a little bit like, oh, I'm too honest.
With that though, that I sometimes I continually want to ask you to things because I want to experience things with you. Like, and I know that you would like the things that I'm asking you to do. So sometimes I'm like, am I putting too much on him by doing that? But I then don't want to not ask you and be like, why didn't Bruno ask me if I wanted to do that? So that's tough. It basically comes down to we're very soft, I think. Maybe.
Mad soft. Little snowflakes. Yeah. I also think because I'm someone who doesn't actually get very offended by anything that's outwardly towards me. I get offended by if people think I'm not trying to help or something. You know, I want to be seen to be helping. But like, for example, you know, like if you went to a concert and you invited a load of people, it wasn't me. I'm not someone who'd even realize that I wasn't invited. You know, some people get really caught up and like, that person, invited all these people, never invited me. I wonder why that is. I wouldn't even realize that had happened. And if I did, I'd be like, oh, it's probably a reason. And it really does not go any further in my brain. I don't then dwell on it.
That's a good trait.
Yeah, I don't even think about it. But if it was the other way, where like I did that and someone called me out and said, why didn't you ask that person? And I didn't have like a good enough answer, then I'd feel awful. And there wasn't any maliciousness to it, but like there was like a reason. But maybe once I say the reason, they're like, no, that wouldn't have flown. Then I'm like, oh God, then I feel awful. But yeah, the other way around, like a load of people invite me to everyone to something and it wasn't me. I'll be like, I'm sure there's a reason. I wouldn't even like it, but it really doesn't go any further. Like I'm not like pretending I'm fine. And then I
didn't invite you to my wedding,
I'd be devastated. That's different. That's different. I'm talking like, you know what I mean? Like if you had...
Yeah, I know.
Like if you went, I was in lab yesterday and I didn't come in to see you, I'd be like, okay. Like I really wouldn't upset me because I'd be like, there'd be a reason why you didn't do it. Like, there's no reason you wouldn't have been like, no, if you had the opportunity, you would have done it. I know that. So I'm not going to worry about it, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. The second one is, what is something that you want to talk about that you sometimes don't get to talk about with people or whatever?
Well, I don't have a therapist, so just gonna get I'm not actively in therapy or ever taking a tablet for anything that needs therapy. So I'm raw dogging it. So, and I think you are. So
100, at the moment.
This is a dangerous question for a podcast.
Yeah. It's more interests and hobbies that you can't, that no one else really gets, potentially, that you have a passion about.
Well, I think one of them, I definitely do realize this with wrestling and things like that. A lot of the time, I'm interested by like, I'm not someone who likes minutia, for example, hence why we have a podcast where we talk about wild stuff like this. You know, sometimes I'll like, for example, when we did Wembley, I know I bring that up a lot, but we did Wembley. It was, you know, there's cool things like it was Taylor Swift soundboard, things that I saw all the Taylor Swift boxes. It's Wembley, you know, I'm standing there with like, you know, people like, I'm with Sasha Banks, there's dogs. I'm about to walk onto the stage at Wembley. I have all these stories that came that day. And I'd say like 50% of them I've never told. Because usually, and this isn't necessarily you, but like, people don't really actively kind of ask, if that makes sense. Like you do kind of like outrageous stuff, and then people go, "Oh, how was it?" And you're like, "Oh, it was really good." And you think people go, because I would, if someone else did that, I'd be like,
"Yeah, like you."
What did this person? What were they like? What was this like? How did it feel? And usually that question goes, "How was it?" I go, "Yeah, it was good." And then it's like, "Did you see the roads on the M4 apparently blocked?" And I'm like, "Oh, I can't do it." I'm like, "Why are we talking about that when this thing happened?"
Yeah.
And we're doing wrestling. I've done a lot of like bizarre, out of the norm things, and I think that's one of the things I don't necessarily think I actually talk about. And maybe you talk about it enough, but I don't think I actually talk about it, especially as time's gone on. It's kind of things that I think if I could tell myself 15 years ago these stories, I would be sitting there going, "What?" I mean, I was combing through the reading of Pro Wrestling Insider to find out one snippet of backstage news when we have a WhatsApp group that is backstage.
Yeah.
And we know so much more. And you're like, if I told myself then that I'd have that, I wouldn't be able to sleep. Whereas now it becomes normal. And then because it becomes normal to you, it becomes normal to everyone around you. So no one really asks.
That's yeah. I hope I don't do that as well. That I definitely don't.
I think you're more interested in things like that.
A certain extent. I love to know what anyone is like.
Same. Like if someone like said I played Soccer Aid, I'd be like, "How was everyone? Who did this?" You know, I talk to Sam all the time. Sometimes I'm like, "Can you just tell me what it's like to call a match from Montez Ford?" And he's like, "No one's ever asked me that." And I'm like, I want to know. Like this is stuff that I would dream of knowing. So he just tells me, and I'm like, "That's so cool." And by the way, it sounds like just calling a match with Joe. But anyway, Karen.
The good thing that you have there is you have Joe as an outlet for that stuff. Obviously, he is your like the ride or die in that situation anyway. Like he's there with you, so he's experiencing it.
Yeah, he has the equal amount of interest in the actual thing. Because like, if you don't have an interest, like you went to see Taylor Swift, I probably asked 3 questions about it because I don't have crazy interest. I still ask, is it good? You know, all these kind of things. But yeah, it's that. So yeah, Joe has equal interest, so he actually wants to know, but he was also there, so it's hard to. Yeah, you're not going to tell each other the stories you both know.
Mine is so similar, but I feel I've been so blessed, sort of in life, and especially recently and whatnot, to like expand friendship groups. Like even though I am quite introverted, I find other like-minded people anyway that have like intricate interests and similar interests. So if I need like a nerd Star Wars superhero stuff, I would go to one person. If I need sport and something, I'd go to you. Like it's like I have all different avenues, and I think you got the family tree of friends that is like uncontrollable. Like it is stress inducing for anyone out there. Like Bruno, I talked about the dartboard earlier. Bruno's got the same one, but he's got, you know, like the numbers you see at the top. That's how many friends are in each column. I've just got the 8 people that I got to try and suffice, you know. Bruno's got 20 there. Then there's a 7 there. There's one person there that's interested in that. Bruno's got a million chats open at any time. It's like, oh no, like, I've got 5 friends. Bruno's got 50 friends, all different ranking, I'm sure, but it is mad. Like how you've expanded, because I mean, I'm someone who's a closed shop. You know, we talk about how I don't sleep very well, and you might sleep better, for example. Probably not better, but you have an opportunity to do it anyway. Now I do, yeah. But yeah, I definitely hadn't, yeah.
But when you think about that, there's also other stuff that comes with it. Like I'm blessed in a sense that I've been able to live a certain life that didn't mean I had to go out and make friends, because, you know, I found a wife essentially at 20. You know, I have pets the whole time. You know, I've got a child now, but I had Joe as my like business partner, who's my best friend, and my brother. I had my best friend since I was 10. And then you got, you know, other best friends like Kieran, Lewis, Sam, who I've met along the way. I called it a day. And it all found through, like, you know, you, my family, Joe, Lissy, all found one way. Kieran, Lewis and Sam all found through the thing I was doing.
Yes.
I didn't have to actively go looking. And then, you know, I hear from certain people that I know from working at, and I mean, they're in like chats of like like-minded people that want to do this, and they all meet up and they don't know each other, and they have to go looking because they don't have friends in that circle. And they have to kind of, you know, I want to play Dungeons and Dragons, for example. I don't, but someone does. They don't have any friends to do it. They go reach out, they go to a place and they meet people. I've never had to experience any of these things because I've kept my core there and I've never really expanded on it, and I don't have any interest in doing it. So I always admire people that do that, you know, like, cause I'm always like, to me, I can't think of anything worse, but it might also be the idea of, because community is everything, isn't it? Like, if you don't have community and friendships and stuff like that, that's the point. You have to kind of drag in as many communities and enjoy that facet. Because without it, there's not much, you know, and you realize you don't like things if you don't like the way people operate. But I think I've been blessed in one way because I've had it all, but I've also been maybe missed out on kind of opening that.
It is a tough thing, but like my avenues of certain things that I'm interested, like I have too many things that I'm potentially passionate about, which maybe to a fault sometimes. Obviously, too much stuff has led me to not maybe devote time to one single entity.
Jack of all trade and master of none, but in like a friendship way, maybe.
Yeah. But I as long as, because I don't feel like I'm friends with people that aren't good human beings, so I feel like I get drawn to good energy. And then if we have things in common, it's so fun. And then, like, do you, like, with the D&D stuff that weirdly came up at the start of the year? Yeah, let's try it. It's always something that I've been interested in. It's definitely a group that I haven't been a part of before. Like, and it's just been so fun. And that's just like every other week. And it's just something to look forward to. It's really good, actually. So...
No, I agree.
I don't know.
Like similar to what I said earlier, there's pros and cons to everything. But sometimes, like, people like you still have that core, but you've gone out and reached out and made more. If you know what I mean, like, so you can have your cake and eat it too with those things, really.
Yeah, I think one of the one that I said the other night was video editing. I don't think I have someone that because we went through a stage where we were very highly into that video editing. Like we were like, because I love like just the enthusiasm working off one another. Like
you need it, don't
builds. You? Yeah. I 100%. That type of energy, I genuinely think can fuel me to ridiculous levels. Like if I have that, I feel like I could be unstoppable.
Well,
that's not like a
no, I agree, because I think that is what you need, because you need like-minded people, because it's the reason why people move from certain places to LA for content creating or like acting. It's because you need to be, because you know what happens is like you know, for example, like I was saying earlier, you do Wembley, the next day it's like, yeah, but have you picked up the dog poop? And you're like, as much as you need to be humbled, not because Wembley was that, like, you know, it wasn't like I performed at Wembley, but
no.
That's different. You know, that's, you know, you need someone to tell you to bring the bins in because it humbles you. But when you're on this end, you need people to be like, oh, okay, what's next? You know, because then you're like, oh yeah, I need to figure out. Whereas instantly you kind of get dropped into like, yeah, I don't know. You know, you kind of, it sinks you, and you need people that lift you. And therefore, like when you're around, you know, I've done wrestling shows where you work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. At the end of it, you're so motivated to what have you got next weekend? By Tuesday, that motivation's gone because you're sat there going, sending an email going, can we do the show or whatever? And there's people going, nah, and you're like, oh, what's the point? Whereas once you're around people, you're like, yeah, no, next week we'll do that. I'll probably order new shirts. I'll do this. And then all of a sudden you have to kind of self-motivate. That is so big on that kind of motivation, because your life becomes that thing. And again, there's like pros and cons of everything. There's negatives that come with that you might lose sight of regular life a little bit, but there is also a side that you'll only succeed with that if you kind of push, you have people pushing you.
And that's why I'm so like, people that are like that can do that all on their own,
right? I'm
actually in awe of.
Yeah, I know, they're mad. They must be so like, not single-minded, but I think that's a harsh way of putting it, but like,
no,
just motivated. I don't know what the word is yet.
Goal focus, blinkers on.
Yeah,
like,
no stopping them.
No, exactly. Because I go back and I think of school. I genuinely didn't know what I wanted to do at all. Like career path ever. Really.
I'm always interested by people that did know. Like I wanted to be a wrestler or a footballer. Like it's pretty out there. I mean, I did one of them to an extent, but do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't a real, like, it wasn't like, oh no, I need this. I want that type of house. I want to live in this area.
Yeah.
It was kind of just scatterbrain. I was kind of like, I'd like to do that.
I obviously fell into, I think organically, chefing, and like that is 100% like, of all the things that I do, that is the one thing that I feel like I am the best at.
Yeah.
But it just didn't work for me in that
The actual
in the
place,
split
yeah.
shift the split shift world. Like I would happily go back to that in a heartbeat if I could find it paid and I had the flexibility. Like but is that just an excuse? I don't know. I think ultimately I wanted to actually do the content creation chef wise, but I just haven't got that off the ground.
Yeah, I think as well, like with chefing and stuff, you didn't like the routine of it, like that one. But if you could make your own hours, like I think I remember you talk about like catering or like a food van or something. Something that you can kind of pick and choose your hours and be passionate about that one thing. But food is still the kind of like anchor of the whole thing. I think that's where your sweet spot was, but it is still loads of time. I mean, you're mid-30s. It's not exactly like you're like 50.
Exactly.
Have to settle.
Exactly. Hey, me and Lou we are going to get a food van at some point.
I love food.
And do that.
I was just watching the Pratts and I was looking at all the food. And I have one question for you, actually. It's very different to your ones. I don't know if you're done with your ones.
I am.
How would you cook a monkfish and what would you pair it with?
Oh, so we used to at the pub. We used to coat it in Cajun spice.
Yeah, I'm involved now.
You sear it, and then you oven it because it's obviously quite a big chunky bit of fish. It's gold because it's very expensive, but oh boy, is monkfish tasty.
The size of the fillets at What's in the Prat, I was just looking at them like, but in my head I was like, I don't know, is this one of these you have to chop up or is it like?
No. I wouldn't. There's a reason why I wouldn't chop it up I wouldn't pre-cook it. I wouldn't chop it before cooking it because there is something really nice when you get that nice crust on the fish and you cook it through. When you then, after it's cooked, when you then slice it and the contrast between the white, like it is beautiful white flesh. And then I would do it with some pak choy. Some pak choy is really nice, and maybe some sort of citrus kind of dressing type.
So it's quite Mediterranean
thing.
still. I know, like most fish.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure with monkfish.
Maybe some sort of potato. It is. It's one of the steakiest type, one of the meatiest type of fish. So you can actually pair it with something quite substantial, like a hard potato or something like that. Like it could actually suffice. But you can have it in stews. You can have it in
like a
fish pie. Fish pie would be very extravagant.
Yeah,
it would be
chunky.
It would be lobster level extravagant.
Well, I was going to say, I'm fairly sure at there's like a tavern that we like going to in Orlando. I had fish tacos, and I'm fairly sure it was monkfish.
I need more tacos in my life this summer.
Those fish tacos, I've been to that place twice. I had them both times. They're both just as good. Word.
There is something nice about it coming on a plate, little lime wedge.
Fish. I can't get enough of fish.
When I can, and obviously I'm coming up at the end of the month. I don't think it's going to be high time there, but if I can get a flat plate, which we can then put on the barbecue, I will 100% make actual smash burgers to a very high degree for your dad.
So hungry
because I really want to blow his mind.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
But my big thing that I'm so annoyed that I got out the juice last year because I wanted to make birria tacos, which is a very meaty, spicy taco. I wanted to properly actually sauce in the cheese, like Mexican cheese, etc., etc. But I never got around to it, and that is making me so hungry now. But fish tacos, 100%. I think tacos might actually be one of my favorite dishes. Yeah. The
at What's in the Prat, they have these little plastic containers, and they have a giant fish. I can't remember what it's called. Cheese, like a big ring of cheese, and they're scooping out and pouring into the top. Oh my god! Like I saw it today, and I can't remember what it's called.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that millets and cheddar might be the
The Death of Us.
Might be the it could be the Death
Financially
of Us,
and physically.
Like, honestly,
brother, they had cinnamon swirl chocolate there today. It was $7.50 for a little bar. They're out of control.
I'm never going to be in decent shape ever because
I know. Every time I try to get in shape, I want fish tacos more. That's the problem.
Fish tacos aren't bad.
They're not the worst. I mean, it's better than cinnamon chocolate. But I actually have a couple games to finish with. I don't know if you are interested.
Hello. Yeah. Go for it. We do need to finish on something though.
Yeah, there isn't, because this has been like Joe and you. I don't know if you thought
this has been. I was gonna say during like some of those earlier questions, I was like, oh my god, this is deep, once. Boy. The strictly gorgeous, getting deep.
Name one of these things: songs, artists, or films.
Film.
Okay, I've done no research on this. We have to work from A to Z, back and forth on films as quick as we can.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to start? Man. Butterfly Effect.
Con Air.
Deep Impact.
Oh
my god.
E.
Oh.
No, that's not.
Oh no.
Not.
Oh no. Oh. Just for the record, I can't think of one E. Someone at home is right now is going, it's so easy. I've got nothing.
These games, when you're watching them back, is horrible.
Imagine like a little. This is going to be the worst thing to say.
Ender's Game.
All right. I was going to say Exorcist for you, but I was going to go. Imagine a girl vomiting.
Well done.
Anyway, F. Friday the 13th. Where are we at?
I've gone complete. G.
Oh.
Gladiator.
Oh. Halloween.
Insidious.
Very nice. I was going Ice Age. What we got? We got J. Oh. I was about to say Django. We got J. Oh my god. Jaws.
What
was yours?
Jumanji.
Okay, cool. I'm struggling more with the alphabet than I am the film.
King Kong.
JKL. I'm not being wrong now, am I?
No.
L. We got the Lion King.
Minority Report.
Nightcrawler.
Oppenheimer.
Oh. Oh my god. Psycho.
Quantum of Solace.
Rain Man.
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh my god, T. There should be so many. Tommy Boy.
Underworld.
Wow. Waterworld.
Oh, yes.
What's this X?
TUV.
Oh, V.
No, you miss V. You miss V.
Oh no, you got an easy layup here. V is Valentine's Day Massacre.
Waterboy.
Now X-Men.
Do
you know what's bad is I just come up with wrestlers.
Yumi and Dupree.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, it's fun. And then Zoolander. I think we struggled a couple times.
That was tough.
I watched that one, and I've got a secondary game that isn't that one because no one wants to listen to that again.
Yeah,
but we might do it.
We'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, we're going to do it for everything.
I'll go till midnight playing that game. let's do A to Z of who we used to go to school with.
Yes, let's start. No, I can't even think of an A. The next one was a game that I saw. It's like this is going to be a bit tough. So I don't know how long this will last. We got to count from 1 to 10 back and forth, okay? So I go, you go.
Oh my god!
And then we change one of the numbers. I change one of the numbers. You change one of the numbers, and we have to keep going. Okay. So 1.
Yeah, I say, hey, I'm on social media, all right?
Yeah, you are. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10.
I'm going to change 3 to Shakira.
Okay. 1.
2.
Shakira.
4.
5.
6.
7.
8.
9.
10.
I'm going to change 8 to... Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 1.
2.
Shakira.
4.
5.
6.
7.
Oh, yeah.
9.
10.
Okay. I'm going to change 1 to 2. 2.
2.
Shakira.
4.
5.
6.
7.
Oh, yeah.
9.
10. I'm going to change...
I'm already confused.
2. I'm going to change 2 to... Hello there.
Okay. Okay.
2.
Hello there.
Shakira.
4.
5.
6.
7.
Oh, yeah.
9.
10. I'm going to change 10 to s'il vous plaît.
Okay.
Who's starting me? Okay, I'll start. 2.
Hello there.
Shakira.
4.
5.
6.
7.
Oh, yeah.
9.
I completely forgot what you did.
S'il vous plaît.
S'il vous plaît.
Very nice.
I'm going to change
Oh, I'm nervous.
4
Right.
to... Oh, my God. My camera.
I don't know.
It's going out of battery, but...
Yeah, my camera's going out. Actually, I keep getting an alert.
Oh, God, my camera.
What was that, 4?
Yeah, so 2.
No, we've already done 2. We've already done 2.
That's 4.
That's 4 now.
No, 2. Yeah, 2.
Oh, okay, 2. Hello there.
Hello there. Shakira.
My camera's about to run out? Is that what it was?
Yeah. 5.
6.
7.
Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah.
Is that yeah?
Yeah.
And
9.
s'il vous plaît. I think we're struggling here.
I can plug in.
I'm gonna go 5. Is this? It's a clap.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I'll wait for you, big man. Yeah, I reckon this is the last time through because I've already failed in that last one.
Okay, last time.
Yeah, I'm lost already. 2.
I think we're right. Hello there.
Shakira.
4. No. Oh my God, my camera. The battery on my camera.
Right.
6.
7.
Oh yeah.
9.
S'il vous plaît.
I don't think we can get through another one, honestly.
We're when we're up at the end of the month, we'll definitely do that again. My brain width sometimes is not built for that,
brother. What's through me was you did 2. You went, oh yeah, and also a what was the other one?
Hello there.
Like, that is so similar in my head. Like
too similar, and that's yeah. I would play those games like all night long.
Oh, yeah, you would, yeah.
I love it.
That's dirty talk for you.
I love it. Oh, boy, is it. Let's get into Peppercorn Sports Talk. Okay, like
I think long form. This is where Peppercorns is going. It's going to Bussin' the Boys.
I really hope it can because I love talking about it.
I think long term, I think
NFL,
that's the future. I think we'll talk football, wrestling, NFL, fighting, golf, betting, jumping through tables.
There is I don't want to say that there is a podcast idea that I have, but it's quite niche, and and it can't work with us. I don't think.
Okay, sounds brilliant.
I'll tell you.
I love that pitch. That was a brilliant pitch.
I'll tell you off air though, but I don't want anyone to steal it. But
Right.
I feel like it's a very cool idea.
Yeah, I bet. No, I can imagine.
Yeah, NFL has been absolutely bloody crazy from the end of free agent, like who went to free agency and then who's been picked up this week.
We're probably missing stuff right this second.
We are 100% missing stuff, and I have a feeling if I ever miss anything as well. So I wanted to do something, and this is, I don't know how good this is going to go, but I had this whole thing in my head last night. You know how I go into certain zones for certain things, and I picture things coming off like also intently or whatever. I just humor me for a minute and just sit back and relax. But this video is for Daniel Jones, so if you aren't Daniel Jones, please keep scrolling. DJ, can I call you DJ?
Oh no.
Just sign back with the Colts, okay? All right, just sign. You know you want to. Did we potentially go a little bit lowball with 30 mil for you? Yeah, we did. But all we are is a little hurt. We're jaded. We've been through an absolute ringer. We had the classiest relationship we've ever had, and we lost them. We then had probably what was arguably a generational talent come into our life, and we lost them on probably the saddest day of my life, August 24th, 2019. But we had to go, and then we had to go through so many people. We played the game. We went old. We went young. We even went ginger, and then we even went real. We went real old. Okay, but that didn't bring us the happiness. Okay, and then you came along. All right, I had my reservations at first, but because you had been through quite a high profile situation yourself. Okay, you had to move, you had to leave out of there. You went and you found therapy in Kevin O'Connell. All right, he fixed you. He made you a better person. You got motivated. But yeah, you came to us. Okay, and those 8 weeks were glorious. Okay, we were almost saying those three words, but you got hurt, and then you came out of our lives. So what did we do? We reached back out to an ex, and sure, it was good for one night, but it wasn't good. We were just left upset and alone. All right. So all I'm trying to say is, me as a little bit halfway, maybe not the 50 mil, maybe do it more team friendly. Hey, let's get you a weapon with the other money. Maybe even get an absolute stud on the other side of the ball, Trey Hendrickson, and let's get you the ball more. Let's put the ball in your hands more. Let's win some games. Let's win some Lombardis, and let's put a couple rings on our queen, okay? Because that's what she deserves. That's what the Colts deserve. So just sign. How about that? Thank you.
Well, I'll say this.
I think I had more, but
yeah, I'll say that. I was something else.
I got very embarrassed.
Well, midway. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I
thought you'd enjoy it though.
Oh yeah, it was just a passion. I think the funniest part of the whole thing was a Colts fan thinking they're getting Trey Hendrickson, but I mean,
yeah,
it looks like he's going to Tampa. Just looking up now.
Oh no!
But since we've been started, Fairbear has extended with the Texans. Lions have signed Pacheco from the Chiefs.
Wow. To be fair, they got Kenneth Walker, so they've got their running back now.
And Brown signed.
That's where they could be an outfit next year if Mahomes comes back. Which, do you know what it is? Like, everyone has now injuries. Used to be such a big tag of, oh, I don't know if they're going to be all right. I feel like we've reached a point where people come back from surgeries better than they were before.
Yeah.
For ACLs and sometimes the Achilles, which I'm very much hoping in Daniel Jones's case.
Yeah. Is he going to be fit for the start of the season anyway?
Yeah, I think so. I think he might. I really, really, really don't want Kyler Murray.
Is there talk of that?
Yeah.
I think it'd be a lot.
There's big talk. Because, do you know what it is? It's because, obviously, Jones wants about 50 mil, which, bro, you made a lot of money in New York. And I understand you need to get paid to get, like, your worth and whatnot. I do get that. But just take a team friendly and let's build a proper something. But we could probably get Kyler for about 5-10.
Oh, really?
On a 1-year deal. Yeah, he's not getting upper echelon money.
I quite like Kyler Murray.
He don't win games.
No, he's fun to watch.
He is, yeah. I'll just take his PlayStation off him. That's all.
Quincy Williams has joined the Browns as well. That's the only other thing.
Who's Quincy Williams?
He's linebacker from Jets, I believe.
Oh, nice. Oh, I should know that.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
But that's it, really. There's a lot happening. I think next week we're going to have a big old roundup of that with Joe's birthday.
Yeah.
But I can hear a baby screaming to a point where I might have to leave.
Okay.
So,
okay, mate. You call it doors. How long was that clip? Was my little spiel then?
It felt like 30 minutes. I think it was like 3 or 4.
All right, that might be okay.
You tell me when you watch it back what you thought.
It needs to potentially get posted tonight so it can get out.
Oh, yeah. Send it to him. Cool.
I'm gonna tag him in it. It's done.
I love that. All right. Well, I'll say this. Do you want me to do the sign off, or do you want to do the sign off?
You do a sign off quick, mate. Do it with some
energy,
some je ne sais quoi.
That has been the Peppercorn Boys here on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere you can watch this, including Instagram, including TikTok. Please check out our clips. Bruno's putting clips up this week. They're unbelievable. So please check them out. And also, if you know anyone that would enjoy the podcast, please let them know, because we got to build this. We got to build this thing. I got to tell Bruno what card to buy. That he's going to give away when we hit a certain amount of subscribers. We got to do all that. So you need to let your mum know, your auntie know, your uncle, your the friend that's on the outside of your dartboard. Thank you very much. But other than that, Joe will be back next week for his birthday episode, and we'll talk some NFL roundup. Bruno, what you got?
No, that's it. I was just going to say, remember to get down in the comments, wish Joe a happy birthday. And until next week, bye.
Let the people say.